Hello friends, I welcome you all to this channel KS Educational Hub. So we have started a new series for SBI Clerk and RBI Assistant examination. So that is why we are just making a new kind of videos from on today onwards. So we'll be getting a series of videos for SBI Clerk and RBI Assistant examination. And in this video I will be discussing the number series questions which were asked in SBI Clerk Prelims 2019's examination, and these are the memory based questions. I'll be discussing 5 questions here. So, and the level of the question would be not so difficult as we are going to discuss only the SBI Clerk and RBI Assistant exam level questions. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get started. Here's the first question: 11, question mark, 16, 21, 29, 41. So if you look at the differences here, the differences are not much bigger here. So because the differences are not much bigger, so we can directly take the differences here, right? So let us subtract. Because we cannot deal with this, I am going to start from here. 21 minus 16 is equal to 5. The next one is 29 minus 21 is equal to 8. The next one is 41 minus 29, that is 11 plus 1, that is equal to 12. So if we are going to see anything here, we may not understand anything. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the differences of differences here. Okay. So 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So 8 minus 5 so is equal to 3. That is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So 3, 4. Then I can certainly say that. So 4, 3. Here it had to be 2, right? If it is 2, see 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. Minus 3 is equal to 5. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 here. So therefore the difference between 16 minus 3 has to be 13 here. Okay, 16 minus 3 has to be 13. So the next difference has to be 1 here. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So 12 minus 4, 8. Minus 3, 5. Minus 2, 3. 3 minus 1 is equal to, it had to be 2 here. So the difference between 13 and 11 has to be 2. That is absolutely correct. So our answer has to be 13. That is option D here. Okay. The second question here is, so 1800 question mark 60 15 5 2.5. So see here friends. So what I'm going to do here is, just to solve it, I'm going to reverse it. But then you have to do it. So you can do it either way. Just to explain you, I'm doing this. If I'm going to do it in exam, I'm not going to do in this way, right? I'm going to directly solve it. Okay, 60 question mark and 1800. So see here 2.5. How can, see, the values are increasing drastically. If you look at 1800 and 2.5, so the value is increasing like anything. So that is why I can certainly say that. So if we are going to take the differences here, there's no, logic will not be applied. So therefore, how can 2.5 be made as 5? So if I'm going to multiply 2.5 with 2, so it becomes 5. How can 5 be made as 15? If I'm going to multiply 5 with 3, it is 15. How can 15 be made as 16? 60. So 15 into 4 is equal to 60. So 2.5 into 2 is 5. 5 into 3 is 15. 15 into 4 is 60. Then, so 2, 3, 4. The next one has to be 5. So 60 into 5 is equal to 300. So the next one has to be 6 here. So 300 into 6. 6 into 3 is 18. So 2 zeros will be there. So therefore it is absolutely correct. So because it is following, so I can certainly say that our answer has to be 300. That is option A here. Here is the third question. 4, 3, 4, 9, 32 question mark. So see here, I am going to write the series once again here. So 4. So how can 4 be made as 3? So to make 4 as 3, I am going to multiply 4 with 1 by 2. So 4 into 1 by 2 is equal to 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. This is one way, right? Or otherwise you can take it in this way also. So 4 into 1 is equal to 4. Minus 1 is equal to 3, right? So how can 3 be made as 4? So 3 into 1 is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. But how can 3 be made as 4 here? Again 3 into 1 is equal to 3. But then if it is here 1, again here 1, this is not going to follow. This is wrong. Okay. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. That is correct. How can 4 be made as 9? So to make 4 as 9, so 4 into 2 is equal to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. How can 9 be made as 32? So 9 into, so see, of 1 to the next one had to be 4, right? So 9 into 4 is equal to 36 plus 1 would be 37, but then here it is 32. It is not following. So therefore, what I am going to do here is 9 into 3. 9 into 3 is 27. 27 plus 1 had to be 28, but then it is not 28, it is 32. So therefore, whatever the logic I have applied here, it is not following here. So we have to try it in a different way, right? So for that reason, what can be done? So to make 4 as 3, I am going to multiply 4 into 1 as 4. So 4 into 1 is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 4 1s are 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. How can 3 be made as 4? To make 3 as 4, I am going to multiply 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, right? So I could able to make 3 as 4 here. So therefore, 3 2s are 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. How can 4 be made as 9? So to make 4 as 9, so 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 12 minus 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. This is absolutely following, right? How can 9 be made as 32? So to make 9 as 32, 9 into 4 is equal to 36. 36 minus 4 is equal to 32. This is absolutely following, right? So the next value we have to find out. That is 32 into, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one had to be 5. So minus 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one had to be 5. Is equal to, so 32 into 5. That is 160 minus 5 is equal to 155 is the answer here. So that is nothing but option B here, right? I hope you understood this. Let's check out the next one here. So question mark 100, 150, 375, 1312.5. So see here, firstly we have to understand the series, then only we can able to answer this. So for that reason, how can see the values are in a different way. So what it is fraction here. Until here it is fine, but here it's a fraction. So that is why I can certainly say that some conversion is going on here. Okay. So how can 100 be made as 150? So to make 100 as 150, I am going to multiply 100 into 1.5. 100 into 1.5 is equal to 150. How can 150 be made as 375? So to make 150 as 375, I am going to multiply with 2.5. Let's check it out whether it follows or not. So 150 into 2 times is equal to 300. 150 into 0.5 is 75. So 300 plus 75 is equal to 375. This is absolutely correct. So how can 375 be made as 1312.5? So then, so 1.5, 2.5, the next one had to be 3.5. I'm just assuming it, but then we are not sure. We need to, until we don't get the answer, we need to do some trial and errors, then only we can able to manage, right? So 375 into 3. So 3 into 3 is 900, okay? 75 into 3 is equal to 225. So 375 into 0.5, that is, so 150 plus 37.5, so that is 187.5. Now let us add all this. So 2, 1, that is 1, 1, 10, 12, sorry 13, so 13, 12.5. So exactly correct. So therefore it is 1.5, it is 2.5, it is 3.5, and whatever the value which we get here, that had to be multiplied with 0.5. Otherwise you can take it in this way as well. 1312.5 divided by 3.5 is equal to 375. 375 divided by 2.5 is equal to 150. 150 divided by 1.5 is equal to 100. 100 divided by 0.5 is equal to our answer. So 100 divided by 0.5 is not 50. Understand this. 100 divided by 0.5 is not 50 because see here, 100 divided by 0.5 can be taken as 1 by 2, right? Divided by 1 by 2. So if you are going to convert it into fraction, so the denominator part will be going to the numerator. So therefore into 2. 100 into 2 has to be 200. It is not 50. So therefore our answer has to be option E, that is 200 here. So here's the last question. 0, 6, 24, 60, question mark, 210. So see here, because 0 is here, we cannot do any multiplication here. So even if we do, so 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 into 6 is 6. We can take it in this way. But then it may not be that much, relevant as far as my knowledge is concerned. So that is why what I'm going to do here is, let's try to take out the differences here. So 0 and 6, the difference here is 6. So 24 and 6. So it is 24 minus 6 is equal to how much? It is 18, right? So 60 minus 24. 60 minus 24 is equal to 36. So 6 into 3 is 18. 18 into 2 is 36. The next one is 36 into 1 is 36 has to be taken. But then the value would be 96 here. So the next, if I'm going to take 96 here, then here it is 36. Okay, here it will be half of 36. So that will not follow anyway. So that is why it is not going to follow. Let's do one more thing. Let's take the differences of differences here. So 18 minus 6 is equal to 12. So 36 minus 18 is equal to 18. Okay. So the difference here is 6. The next difference has to be 6. So 6, right? So 12, 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. Right? So 36 plus 24 is equal to 60. So therefore, if you are going to take the difference between this and this, had to be 60. So therefore, every time the value is being added, 60 plus 60 is equal to 120. Right? So the next one had to be what? Here it has to be 6. So 24 plus 6 is equal to 30. So 30, right? So 60 plus 30 is equal to 90. 120 plus 90 has to be 210. That's absolutely correct. So therefore, our answer has to be 120 here. So these are the 5 questions which I wanted to discuss with you. I hope you enjoyed watching this session. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day ahead. Before ending up this session, I request you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with your friends, and if you have any doubts, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day ahead.